Fran? Is this okay? Fran? Fran? You all right? Oh, God. Fran? Yeah, I need an ambulance at 500 North Sycamore. I don't know. My friend collapsed.
What were you doing when you fainted?
We were just looking for her cat.
Have you banged your head recently?
No?
Is this a motion sickness patch?
I must have forgotten to take it off. I just got back from a trip.
Oops. Scopolamine can cause dizziness and blurred vision. You probably hit your head when you fell, and that caused the blackout.
I thought those patches were supposed to prevent you from getting sick.
Every drug has a side effect, but it might be a good idea to keep your eye on her for the next few hours to make sure she's okay.
Oh, actually,
She has to get back to work.
is it important?
We just don't like people to be alone after they leave here.
I'm fine. Really, I'm...
Fran? Fran?
I got a seizure. A code card?
What's wrong with her?
I have no idea.
I turned 58 last March. Same age my mother was when she died. Next week, I packed a bag. I went to JFK, looked at the big board, took the first plane that went to a warm place. Caracas.
Oh, my God.
Did you drink the water, eat salads, any raw foods?
Yep.
And?
I also did mezcal shooters and snorted cocaine from a homosexual man's stomach.
Did you have sex?
Not with him. I had sex with El Gordo. He was a large man.
Oh, my God.
I never do things like that. I should have gone to visit my sister. It was stupid. That's why I'm sick, isn't it?
It's possible.
Can't wear motion sickness patches for the rest of her life.
No, but if it does relieve her symptoms, it'll narrow down our search.
Anything else you two guys want to agree on?
You have a problem with us agreeing?
No, I have a problem with the other thing you're doing, which makes me question your motive for agreeing.
I'll put her back on the patch. What else?
It's got to be something neurological. We should do a CT, look for a brain tumor.
Could also be an allergy or something environmental. We should check her home.
A bit more likely she got sick in Caracas than in New Jersey.
Right, I forgot there are no toxins in the U.S.
I think I'm starting to feel sorry for House. Get a tox screen, Chem 20, STD panel, blood cultures, then you run a CT, and you check her house.
Think we should feed the cat?
Bowl's full. If he wants it, he can get it. Cadmium yellow. Heavy metal poisoning would explain the ataxia and the seizures.
Unless she was painting with her tongue.
Is Foreman right? Did you agree with me because of our relationship?
Relationship?
You know what I mean.
You mean because of our lack of a relationship?
I mean because we're having sex.
Yes, Foreman's right. I thought you were completely wrong about the medicine, but agreed with you anyway because I figured then you'd do me in some old lady's home.
Then well played.
Come on, we're supposed to be looking for toxins.
We agreed it was a brain tumor. What?
He's watching.
Haven't you had anybody watch before?
What'd you find?
Nothing in her house. Big waste of time.
Medically?
CT was a complete waste. She was negative for tumors, her blood was negative for drugs, heavy metals, tropical diseases, food poisoning, and STDs.
Also, no sign of lead poisoning or sepsis. Apparently, Venezuelan tattoo parlors have standards after all.
Good to know.
We sure she's even sick?
2 more seizures in the last 2 hours.
Which is slower than she was having them before you put the patch back on.
I'm an idiot. She's exposed herself to so much crap, I just assumed it was a zebra. It's breast cancer.
Since when is breast cancer treatable by motion sickness meds?
It's not. But the inflammation caused by the paraneoplastic syndrome caused by the cancer can be reduced by anticholinergics.
Still. Okay, we're gonna get just one more. Sorry, I know it hurts.
It's not that. It's my eye. My right eye. I can't see.
Pi spikes over O1 and O2.
That's her left eye. Burst suppression on every lead.
Fran? She's comatose.
Needs a burr hole to
You got a
relieve.
drill in her brain because of an invisible bleed the CT couldn't see? You should do an LP to confirm the presence of red blood cells.
And her brain herniates, and then she dies.
Right, better to kill her in the OR. Chase, what do you think?
Here's a cliffhanger.
I think it'd help to know what she has before we start digging into her brain.
Might be better to play it safe to start. Do an LP.
Sex better be damn good.
We had sex in a patient's bedroom, a bedroom we were examining for toxins. Yeah, our judgment's right on the mark.
All right, no more sex at patients' homes, no more sex with cats watching anywhere else. You want to cross off the list?
The bowl.
What?
Has she eaten since she's been here?
She's been sick since she's been here.
What if it's a symptom?
Why would you think that?
The bowl was full. Years ago, it was one estate. The 2 homes shared an electrical system. Unfortunately, the exterminator didn't know that, so when they fumigated next door, the poison gas flowed through the old pipe and into your house.
The scopolamine patch was masking the effects of the poison. You'll have to stay here for a few more days, but after that, you should be fine.
I'm sorry about your cat.
And your hair.
For 12 years, Harrington never left the property. I thought I was being punished for going away, but really, I was being punished for coming home.
A 16-year-old girl with fluid in her lungs, no previous trauma, lung, or cardiac issues. Gram stain was negative, no bacteria, no pneumonia.
She's a factory worker. I mean, she probably works close to a lot of recent immigrants.
Thank God some of those offshore sweatshop jobs are coming back to America.
She's an emancipated minor.
In a factory? Either an Olympic gymnast who busted her leg, child star who blew all her sequel money on drugs, or she's just a lying runaway.
Her parents died last year. No relatives. To avoid foster care, she got a GED and got emancipated.
Could have picked up a parasite from a coworker.
Should be having GI problems. Pregnancy's more likely. Sparks of fluid overload, hits the lungs, causes the pulmonary edema.
Her history says she's not sexually active.
And our history says she could be lying.
But not every teenager is having sex.
But every teenager is stupid. Teenagers on their own are stupider.
The girl's holding down a job makes her rent.
On the one hand, Cutner's right. Maybe she's a sweet young thing who's not a screw-up lying through her teeth. On the two hand, pregnancy test only takes 5 minutes and we no longer kill rabbits. So in conclusion, shut up, do the test, what else?
Drugs could damage the heart. Pressure imbalance allows fluid to build up in the lungs.
Toxin's clean.
For drugs used recently, not for drugs used before recently.
16 doesn't automatically mean a risky lifestyle.
Didn't we just have this conversation? Cutner trusts her, someone else doesn't. So, in conclusion, shut up. Check her home and work for toxins or drugs. Cutner and Foreman do an echo. Find the extent of the heart damage.
Irregular heartbeat causes blood to back up behind the heart and into the lungs. The beta blockers keep this from happening.
I thought the test showed my heart was fine.
It's tricky, and arrhythmia can come and go.
So you don't believe me or the test? You guys are more cynical than I am.
We found the bong in your apartment.
You went into my apartment?
Extended drug use can damage.
The bong belongs to my ex. It's why he's ex.
That doesn't mean you didn't use it.
No. You have no reason to trust me. You have to do your treatment.
The other possibility is you have vasculitis. The treatment for that is steroids. If you've been using drugs, if they've damaged your heart and they start you on steroids, they could kill you.
I haven't used drugs.
I'll get the steroids.
Stay the hell away from me! Just calm down.
What happened?
I adjusted her IV and she went crazy.
Don't touch me! Leave me alone!
Sophia, it's okay. We're here to help you.
Stay away from me! Don't touch me! I said don't! Get your hands off of me! Get your...
Beta blockers don't cause psychotic breaks.
She's not on beta blockers. We started on haloperidol. She's stable. Lab tests show the delirium wasn't caused by a metabolic problem. Means we still don't know what caused it.
Yeah, we do. Nice job, Foreman.
I didn't switch her meds.
But your decision to stick it to the man clearly inspired Oliver Twist.
I treated her based on the symptoms she presented.
You treated her based on empathetic orphan syndrome. Almost killed her in the process.
She wasn't on steroids long enough for it to cause the delirium. It's a new symptom.
One that rules out vasculitis.
And arrhythmia. The psychotic break caused a surge of adrenaline, but no irregular heartbeat. Heart's not the problem. We're both wrong.
It's what causes lung issues and delirium. And it's not based on wishful thinking that she's safe and happy.
Prince metal angina.
Silent and unhappy is better than vocal and unhelpful. If you'd run the echo that she didn't run before giving her the beta blockers that you didn't give her, if you'd listen to what Cutner just said, you know it's not a heart problem.
Not talking about her heart, talking about her head.
Prince metal angina doesn't affect...
No reason it couldn't cause an artery in the brain to spasm. Leads to the delirium and the pulmonary edema.
Foreman, give her ergonovine to cause vasospasms and run an fMRI to see which artery's dancing. And when I say Foreman, I mean Foreman. I want his signature on the paperwork. I want videotape. I want photographs of him with the patient in today's newspaper.
Sorry.
You didn't miss much. No spasms yet, nothing in the anterior or posterior cerebral arteries.
How much longer?
Just a few more minutes. Were your foster homes all around here, or did you have to change schools?
Is chatting about lousy foster parents supposed to relax me?
Left middle cerebral artery looks good.
My foster parents were great. I think most foster parents do it because they want to do something decent.
Which is why you didn't get emancipated.
Nothing around the vertebral artery. No sign of spasms.
That's odd. How'd you find out about your parents?
Told you, state trooper.
Look at that.
Arteries are fine. You can stop.
Not that. I forget, did he come to your house or call you down to the station?
Came to my house.
I cried into the guy's shirt for an hour.
Wow.
fMRIs tell us where the blood flow is. You were using your limbic region. Lights up when we use our imagination. It doesn't light up when we're telling the truth. Your parents aren't dead, are they? I risked my job, put you on a different treatment.
I didn't lie about the drugs.
Then why lie about your parents?
Because I wish they were dead. I got emancipated because my dad raped me. And my mom pretended it didn't happen. I have a problem with my brain.
Not exactly. The problem would be with your body chemistry.
Where's Dr. Kuttner?
There's 4 of us. It's my turn.
I'm sorry I lied about my parents.
You did what you thought you had to do to protect yourself.
If we're right, we should see a change in your lungs pretty fast. Then we can figure out how to manage your stress.
It might help to turn him in. File a police report, get closure.
Won't help.
Not addressing what happened won't make it go away.
Yeah. What do I have to do to make it go away?
I didn't mean that. I just mean that you
I
can't.
addressed it. I got away from him. Reporting it just labels me. Girl raped by dad.
It doesn't have to define you.
It's how you see me. It's why you're treating me with tranquilizers.
Not anymore. Stress wouldn't change your urine color.
Need 4 milligrams lorazepam.
After the seizure, we ran a new MRI. This is Sophia's brain 3 days ago. This is her brain today.
Lesions.
Magical lesions which appear out of nowhere.
She was cured, and she wasn't.
Lesions grew too fast for cancer.
Could be infection, MRSA.
WBC count would be through the roof.
Put the arsenic back.
You want to treat a patient nearly poisoned to death by giving her more poison?
Just because we call something a poison doesn't mean it's bad for you.
It was killing her.
And since she's still dying, the arsenic obviously wasn't killing her. And since she's now getting worse, the arsenic was obviously fighting the killer. It's a hero. We should be organizing a parade.
So, what does arsenic treat?
Syphilis. Before penicillin, the treatment was arsenic.
Well, we already ruled out STDs, and even if we were wrong, that much arsenic in her system would have wiped out the syphilis.
Acute promyelocytic leukemia is still treated with arsenic.
APL explains the lesions and why they appeared after we took the arsenic out.
So, put the arsenic back.
We still have a problem. Arsenic slows leukemia, but it can't cure it. If she wants to see 17, she's gonna need a bone marrow transplant.
The best match would be a sibling or a parent.
Biopsy a lesion, confirm that she's dying, and load her up with arsenic. Keep her alive till you can convince her that rapist marrow and rapist enabling marrow work just as well as the unleaded stuff.
I just need a donor with the same blood type or something, right?
Actually, bone marrow is a little more complex. The best donors are immediate family.
But those donor banks have thousands of names.
Your parents' similar DNA gives you a much better
No.
chance of...
If I do this, I'll owe my life to them. It'd mean everything else that happened was somehow okay. They don't deserve that. They're not in my life. If that means I'm dead, then I'm dead.
I have Huntington's disease. I'm dying. I don't know when it'll happen, but it'll be sooner than I ever planned. And I'd do anything to stop it. Because the only way to make anything right, the only way to make your life matter is to live as long and as well as you possibly can.
Have you ever been raped?
No.
Don't try to walk in my shoes, and I won't try to walk in yours.
I mean, who rents porn anymore? Can't you get this stuff on the internet?
You can, but you can't get disc 2 with the director's commentary.
Come out with me tonight. I'm going speed dating.
You mean you're dating on meth? Count me in.
You need to meet somebody. This way you meet 20 somebodies.
Over a 5-minute discussion of Proust, speed dating's a meat market.
Yeah, dozens of women just waiting to be hit on. Your odds of a happy ending are nearly as good as staying home and watching porn.
Coagulopathy plus kidney equals what?
Hemolytic uremic syndrome.
Normal creatinine levels.
She has elevated cholesterol.
Hey, Wilson! Can't find my pornos.
Have you tried offering a reward?
Gaucher's disease. It would affect her ability to synthesize vitamin K.
She's on a semi-vegetarian diet. Means she gets plenty of vitamin K. Sjogren's is more likely.
I assume you moved them while you were dusting. I checked the drawers, windowsill, DVD player in your room. The quiet ones are always deeply repressed.
I returned them to the store.
She had a fish dinner a couple of nights ago. Could be Hoff disease causing rhabdo.
What? Why did you return them to the store?
It's no trouble. I had to stop next door for my dry cleaning anyway.
Sjogren's would inhibit the clotting enzymes, infiltrate the kidneys, explains everything.
So does Hoff disease.
I'm not thanking you. I'm asking you why.
Because if I did happen to bring a woman home last night, I wanted it to be a porn-free zone.
You do realize things don't have to be socks to go into a sock drawer.
I'm sorry. Horribly, horribly sorry. I thought you'd watched them all.
You completely ruined my morning. I had to pull out your old family photos. Your mom's pretty hot. Hoff disease fits the timing best. Start around saline and mannitol.
You reading your patient's blog?
Nope.
You should. Could be some clues.
Too many. Be like doing a whole body scan. Send us up 8 blind alleys. That's why Chase is doing it.
She mentions you.
She's never met me.
You're an unseen presence, like the Wizard of Oz.
He was a fraud. She couldn't have gone with Kaiser Soze. Speaking of movies that don't make any sense, I stopped at the rental store to get those pornos back. I told the guy at the counter I was so grateful that she'd returned them, but I wanted them. And guess what? You only returned 2. You lost the 3rd. It's decent of you to pay for it, not let them put it on my bill.
You know, I can explain what happened.
I'm sure you could. But rather than listen to your lies, I thought it'd be more fun to drive all over town and get another copy.
You have it here? Oh, God. Oh, God! Okay, first, that's not me. It's not, mostly not. Yeah, I was in college. My roommate was minoring in film.
Are you hyperventilating? Remember that covering your mouth in one nostril can help.
He had to get this in for some grade, and he was desperate. And the only reason I did it was because no one would ever see it. Who knew he'd become an actual director?
He's not a director. He's an artist. The way he plays with light and darkness and boobs.
Look, that's not me.
What are you? Where are you taking me?
Be not afraid. The forest nymphs have taught me how to please a woman.
That's not me. It's not, I mean, you can see it's not me. He added extra scenes so he could release it as a porno.
Be not afraid, Wilson. You took risks for your art.
No one, hey, look at me. No one can know about this.
From this moment on, my lips are sealed.
Sorry.
It's okay. Be not afraid.
Though I guess I should thank whoever taught you how to please a woman. Maybe it was the forest nymphs.
Get my Vertigo poster back.
Be not afraid. It's exact change.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm looking to get something on House.
Couldn't you just ask the love nymphs for the secret?
Don't. My mission is to find something that House would not like to see made public and make it public.
Ian. But you know him better than anyone. Why'd you need my help?
House would never leave anything secret around the condo. But you've worked in the same office with him, on and off, for years. Think back. Were there ever any odd phone calls or visitors from the past?
He openly brings prostitutes into the hospital, and he gambles with bookies because he's too lazy to go to the OTB. And you're asking for some...
What?
He's reading The Golden Bowl.
By Henry James?
Yeah. No. He's not really reading it.
Okay. I don't understand.
That book's at least 400 pages long. Whatever he's reading is only half that thick.
Maybe he's reading a version with a smaller font.
He's not using his reading glasses.
It's a good point.
He took the cover off The Golden Bowl and put it onto this other book so no one would know what he was reading. Whatever it is, he's ashamed of it.
Why are you reading a book by a Unitarian minister?
Book club. Oprah was going on and on.
I'm serious. This is messed up.
Patient wrote it.
No, you've never treated a patient with this name. I looked it up.
It's an assignment for my therapist.
No, it wasn't. No one you respect would give you this and expect it to be helpful.
It's a book
of sermons. For anyone else, spiritually enlightening. For you, it's practically a psychotic break. I know that you have trouble sometimes with the pain without the Vicodin. Is that it? Are you so out of options, you're looking for answers in what you consider irrationality?
I'm all right. Trust me.
Are you all right because you're back on Vicodin?
I said trust me.
I know this means something.
Do you mind? I haven't finished it yet.
Thanks for the gift. Obviously differs from my own personal beliefs, but if these stories have helped you through some spiritual turmoil.
Read chapter 6, entitled Shut the Hell Up.
I appreciated the inscription about the benefits of prayer before medical treatments. And I think it's great that you have been called to witness by the Lord.
Chapter 2, Bite Me.
Hi.